What's happening, everybody? Good morning. It's a long time no see. Hey, it's a Friday morning episode of J&A's Thrifty Hauls. I'm your one host, Vegas J.
And I'm Philly A. Hi, everybody.
Good morning. Oh, it looks like we didn't plan this. Our shirts are pretty much the same color.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh?
I just noticed that. We've been talking for a while, and I just noticed. So I bet yours doesn't say a-hole.
No, it doesn't. It's actually just like got buttons on it, and yeah.
And for those who've never seen my a-hole shirt, it stands for Always Helping Others Learn eBay. See?
Right. Yeah, no, this is just a comfy, cozy shirt that I thrifted that I just love. It's got washwear and but it's just so warm and cozy.
Yep, I'm wearing a pair of pants like that and I accidentally ripped them in the dark the other day, so I got to throw away my comfy, cozy washed out pants.
I love it when they're already broken in for you, though. Like you find the thrift store and it's already been pre-washed and broken in, and it's got the fuzzies on it, and this is perfect.
Yeah, I had insomnia 2 nights ago and I got up at 5 a.m. and Stacey and Toja were still sound asleep, obviously. So I tried to dress in the dark and I didn't realize I was standing on the pant leg. So as I pulled them up, all I heard was
oh no.
And I was actually shocked they didn't wake up because the rip was very loud. So
that's funny.
But enough of my insomnia talk.
You probably should have checked in with me because I probably was awake.
I tried to sleep, but it didn't happen. I just got up and I was going to go work and clean up emails, and that's when I ripped my pants. So I'm still wearing them, but when they're done today, they're done.
Ah, okay. So you got ripped pants on today?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well.
my hip is hanging out.
That's funny.
All right, let's get right to our haul. May and I like to show you the things we bought that you'll end up seeing usually, and hopefully, as part of our score segment on our show, Thrifty Business with J&A. Sometimes they end up in our dud segment. They look better than they are, but usually they end up in our score segment. And I'll lead right off, Nate, with the one I teased just recently on the Facebook Live I did about 45 minutes ago. I teased this hat, which doesn't look like much from this side. And Lynn Hudziak, bite your tongue. This is not a Chicago Cubs hat. The colors may be correct, but it is far from. You will never see a Chicago Cubs hat on my head. Now, I looked this up. I wanted to show you guys what things are going to sell for, how much they're worth. I can't find this anywhere, so it made me more excited. But what it is a vintage Porky Pig hat. And it's a legit hat because when I flip it inside out, the tag on the inside reads, Bugs Bunny and His Friends, 1975 Warner Brothers.
Oh, wow. That was before I was born.
Yeah.
That's old.
Let me see if I can show you guys.
That is old.
There we go. Yeah. So unfortunately, it is more kids or small adult. Okay. They don't fit me too well, but it's still
you have a big head,
cool, and I can't find it anywhere.
Does it fit Stacy?
I haven't even tried.
You should try it on her because she's like,
So, but this was cool. This was $2.80, and I can't find it anywhere. I Googled, I work pointed, I Facebooked, and can't find it. So, and if it was an adult-sized hat, I would definitely probably get more for it, but I'm still going to put it up, probably in the $50 range.
Cool.
So that was one of my teases. And then, look, the best time to buy Christmas stuff is not during Christmas. So I'm on the hunt. I am still shipping at least every other day. I'm shipping a Christmas CD since Christmas. And so seeing that, and this is even longer than normal for me, I am really got my eyes peeled constantly for Christmas stuff. Not that I did before, but really paying attention. So this is a 2X Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer brand scrub in great condition. Cool. And it's sad it saved so long. It was in the half off colors. So that was $2.
People in the chat are seeing you blurry. I see you blurry too.
Yeah. I see me blurry too because I'm watching the feed, and I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Upgrade your internet connection or something.
Hey, same internet last night. That worked just fine.
Yeah, I don't know. You're very pixelated.
All right, I'm gonna try and refresh. I'm gonna drop out for a minute. I'm not sure who's gonna end up controlling the show, so I'll be back.
Great.
All right, so hey, show something, tell something, and I'll be back.
Okay. So I have yesterday, my friend Lola and I went. We were actually listing together, but we happened to hit a 50-cent sale. 50 cents, not 50%, 50 cents. Everything blue was 50 cents. So for 50 cents, I got, first item is these awesome 80s shoes. They're fabric and they're pleated fabric. If you can see that. They're a brand called Selby. The inside, the brand is a little worn off, but they're in really good condition for vintage 80s. And you can see they had a blue thing, so they were 50 cents. Made in USA. That's another good thing. That's indicative of the 80s, and just the whole style of these. You can tell they're very 80s, very vintage. So for 50 cents, can't go wrong with those.
So what'd you call them? I would call them texture. What'd you call them?
They're pleated fabric. They are textured fabric, but it's pleated. They're pleated fabric.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, it's actually like an accordion pleat. I've never seen shoes like that. And
right, before you continue on, I want to check something real quick.
Okay.
I still think my main computer is really bad, but I think my laptop's okay.
Actually, let me see. Well, all right, you're still grainy.
My laptop's fuzzy too.
Yeah, you're just fuzzy.
Huh. Well, that makes for a bummer.
Well, am I clear?
Yeah. All right. So here, let me ask the audience. I'm going to watch myself. What's better, this one? So we'll call number 1 or number 2. Should I go number 1 on the show, or should I go number 2?
They both look the same to me. Oh, Pam said you're clearing up a bit.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna. Oh wait, one. Yeah, it's starting to look better. It's weird.
I'm clear. Yeah.
Yeah. It
1.
Is very
okay, everybody's saying 1.
All right, we'll go back to 1.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I mean, the show worked fine last night. I'm not sure what happened today. That's weird. Okay. So textured shoes.
Yeah. So I got another pair of shoes, and these are for 50 cents. 50 cents. That's right. These are Dansko clogs. They do have some staining on them. They're size 38, which is approximately an 8 women. So they do have a little bit of staining, a little bit of wear, but they are in good shape. The soles are in good shape. I did the twist test and they're not crumbling. And these were 50 cents for Dansko clogs.
All right. Don't go so fast over the real thing you got to teach, because we might have some new viewers, and if we do, hello. You said you went real quick. I did the twist test. What's the twist test?
Well, here's the thing with these type of shoes, with this type of heel, it's a type of rubber that it's a thick rubber, and it usually it holds up, but when they sit, for some reason, this is true of Dansko, Born, a lot of those kind of brands, some really expensive brands too, because Dansko clogs are not cheap. The soles, when they sit for too long and they're not used, they will crumble, and literally when you're wearing them, the sole just breaks apart. So that's really bad. So a lot of times in the thrift store, people donate things that have been sitting around and haven't been in use. So what all you do is kind of bend it like that, and then bend it this way, and if you see any cracking in the sole, you know that the soles are not good and that they're going to crumble. But I did that with these, and there is no bending, no cracking, nothing. So these are in really good shape. So 50 cents.
Good job. Yep. And that's what people will take away from that. Not so much the brand and the shoes. They're like, oh, now I know to do that test.
Yeah. Somebody asked, how do you get the price off the sole? These will just rub off with a magic eraser easily.
And you don't even need magic eraser. All you need is this.
What's that?
Nail polish remover.
Oh, yeah, but I don't want to take my nail polish off. I'd have to wear gloves, I guess.
Yeah. I only have that worry with my toes, not my fingers.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. I don't want to mess up my. So I also, this was another item that from the sale, Garfield, and it's it's kind of a Hawaiian surfing dude, Garfield. If you look, there's palm trees and he's surfing and.
So scrub top.
Scrub top, and it's a large, or is it a large? It's a medium. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see your medium, and I raise you a double X.
So it's pretty cool.
Yes, very.
Yeah, for 50 cents, and then I got let's see.
How much you think those clogs will go for, Nay?
I don't know. I've sold ones in better shape for about 60. These are not in I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the stains out of them. So, and they do have some like some bending and stuff in the leather. I think I don't know. I have to research them, but probably about 40.
Nice.
Yeah. So these were 50 cents, and always buy breast pump accessories and breast milk accessories if you find them. Obviously new, sealed, but these are.
Wait, you don't want to use breast milk accessories?
No, well, they don't really sell them, but I have sold. I've sold breast milk bags for a lot. And these are micro steam bags for the accessories, for breast pump accessories to sterilize. So, for 50 cents. These will probably go for like $10 or so. And let's see what else. Oh, there's 2 of these. This is yarn, and it's not just any yarn. Yes, this is good yarn. This is merino wool, silk, and cashmere, and I've got 2 of these. So, one is kind of a little unraveled. I'm going to weigh it to make sure that all the yarn is still there. It should be 50 grams or...
Yo, how much grams you got of that yarn, yo?
Yeah, whatever. I have to translate whatever 50 grams is, and because it doesn't have the ounces, but whatever, however many ounces that translates to, I will weigh this one and make sure that it weighs the same, and there you go. So, you can go if you want to. And
sure, yeah.
That yarn, by the way, I haven't priced this brand. These skeins had, when they were new, they have a $9 price tag on each. I'll be able to sell them for more than that per skein though. So I'm thinking probably $25 to $30 for those 2.
Cool. So speaking of scrubs, here's another scrub that I teased in 30 Business with Jay and Nay last night. Now, I can't imagine anyone watching doesn't know Wonder Woman, but if you're not up to date on your pop culture, you might not know that the first Wonder Woman movie is coming out in 4 months, June 17th. And so the debacle that was Batman versus Superman, or Batman v Superman last year, was kind of a train wreck. But the high point, which everyone who saw the movie agrees, was Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman, and then Wonder Woman gets her own movie, and the trailer looks amazing. Like I was more of a Marvel guy, not a DC guy, even though I enjoy Batman. But I cannot wait to see the Wonder Woman movie. And sorry, I forgot I got to change screens on a different computer now. I can't wait to see the Wonder Woman movie, and this is in great shape. So
yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
And it's Wonder Woman brand. And it says WB on the back, and it is a medium.
So what will you list it for?
So I will check Wonder Woman's, but I think I would at least get 25 out of this. Plus, I will definitely hold for a good price till at least the movie comes out.
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't sell right away. Now, this brand is kind of not really worth it, but this shirt is so worth it that this is where the look of the shirt trumps the brand, because I looked at the brand while I was standing in the store on eBay, and it doesn't sell well. Any of you who have been watching the show The Goldbergs, which I love because it's like my childhood came to life. It's a show set in the 80s, and it's all the fashions and music and stuff that we all did as teenagers and kids in the 80s. And this is called Brigade Unlimited. But if you've seen the show, you know this shirt would be perfect on that show. This is such a crazy, awesome 80s looking shirt.
Yeah. But you cannot use Goldberg's. I don't even know what that show is, by the way. But you cannot use it in the keywords because that would be what?
Keyword spamming.
That's right.
All right. And I realize my feed is horrible and I can't do much in the middle of the show, but let's try camera 2 for a second here. It looks any better. I didn't even see camera 2 coming up. No, yeah. So this will not be the best quality show in terms of feed, but and what stinks is what I'm looking at is nice and clear, but what's being put out not so clear. Crapola.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
yeah. So here, like I said, here's the brand. Nothing exciting, but I'm definitely going to sell it on the shapes.
Cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool design. Very 80s.
All right, so someone said better on camera 2, so we'll try camera 2 for a second. And I know Chris Green isn't watching, so this won't spoil for him, but I actually found my boyfriend Chris Green a present.
That's exciting.
Chris is a big-time Amazon seller. He loves promoting Amazon. And here is an Amazon T-shirt that is the shape of California with a California bear. And
cool.
And it says Amazon Fulfillment. Where am I? On the sleeve. The Amazon's in black, so a little tough to read.
Cool.
So pretty neat shirt. So I'm going to get that in the mail to him today. Shh, don't tell him.
Okay.
But Chris is always wearing an Amazon cap or visor, an Amazon jacket shirt. So he is Mr. Amazon. So, when you find something perfect for someone, and, Nay and I send each other little things all the time, you got to get it. I mean, I could probably sell that, but it would get so much more appreciation and mileage out of giving it to Chris.
Yep. Did you freeze?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're moving very robotic. You look like a robot right now.
Yeah. I have not found a good large bra in quite a while, and this one I could see it was a large bra, and nothing exciting, but it's a cute pink.
Okay.
And it's a 50F.
Wow, that's a nice size there.
Yeah. And I don't think the brand is anything exciting. Let me see.
It doesn't matter about brand when you get to that size.
But it's what I've sold before, glamorized. And it's in great shape. 50F, obviously not a common size. And so should be a pretty easy one to sell. Oh, I'm sorry. That 50F is UK. It is the US 50G, Nadine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
even better.
That's large.
Yeah. So I paid a little bit more than I normally would, but it was so big and that's so uncommon. I feel I'll definitely get my money back. I paid, what did I pay here? $4.
Cool. I still have to list my size and bra. I don't know to find that and list it.
I am not happy with my feed today, so I'm sorry.
Well.
Oh, that one seems even worse now. Crapola. All right, I'll show one more thing, then I'll toss it back to you. One of the new shows on TV this fall that didn't get canceled and has probably get picked up, and that I watched and I thoroughly enjoy, even though it's very preposterous, is the remake or the TV version of the movie Lethal Weapon. So here's just a promo hat from Fox with Lethal Weapon. So it was $250. And being that the show is doing really well, I think that shouldn't be too hard. It's a known brand, obviously Lethal Weapon. Shouldn't be too hard to sell.
Cool.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, so I have. This is one that I teased this in our last, not this past Thursday, not yet last night, but the last Thursday show. And I said this purse is something, and the brand is actually, if you look up, these purses are still made today. I can tell this is authentic just because of the feel of the leather, the stitching. This is solid brass. Or metal. It's heavy. I mean, it's made very well. So if I open this up, and this is a vintage one, you can see the snaps, the straps snap in. The strap was inside the purse. It was, and the brand, now the leather on the inside has a little bit of wear, which isn't a deal breaker, but this is the brand. I don't know if I can get inside so that you guys can see this.
Furia.
Furla.
Furla. Yep. The shine of the monitor.
Okay, so that's an Italian brand, and it's still made. And the newer purses today go for about $500. Now this one,
Whoa.
yeah. Now the vintage ones sell less. They don't do as well. But I'm gonna go high with this one. I did a little bit of research, and I don't. Now, if you look, you can see that there's some wear to the leather on the inside. There's some, but that's okay. All the wear is only on the inside. It is a gorgeous bag, and so I am going to go high with this. I'm not sure how high yet, but I'm hoping that I can, price it somewhere around $100. It's a, yeah, Furla is a sought out brand, and it's not like, it's up there. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this is authentic. I got to get, and they missed it at Goodwill because it was like $3.99. And they always mark up anything that's, high end. They mark it. If they find it, they mark it way up. So they missed this. They didn't know about Furla. So if you find a Furla bag, definitely buy it. They do have, some fakes. Now, if you look on the side here too, you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but Furla is embossed in the leather there. So that's another indicator that this is an authentic Furla bag. So this one is probably 80s, so maybe a little older, but yeah, so that's a great brand to look out for. And I also had teased these Danskin, they're girls dance panty tights actually, and they're red, and you can see that the price is actually pinned in there. I think these are 70s, and inside on the back, it says, I don't know if you can read that, which would probably offend some people today. It says, heavier legs may require one size larger. So, wow. Yeah, so that would not fly today.
Hey, chunky legs, you want a bigger size?
Yeah, so that would not. Now today it might say plus size, or but they wouldn't say heavier. Like that's definitely that's definitely a hallmark of it being vintage. So, and
yeah, and that's a good tip. I mean, it helps date it. If you read something that makes you go, "What?"
Yeah,
that tells you it was not of this era.
Oh yeah, because that was fine then. You could, but today, like you call a woman heavy, like that's not gonna fly. And especially these are girls, so you're calling a little girl heavy, like that's. Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. Yeah, so that's even worse. It's like you would have people suing over body shaming and everything else. It would not fly. So and this is what I teased from last night, and this is a CD that is the reason that it's so good is because it has 3 extra songs, and it's an exclusive Target CD. Now, I looked up Target CDs, exclusive Target CDs. I looked up the solds, and some of them are selling for crazy amounts. Now, this one sells for between $11.99 and about $25. So I put it up for $20. So it's not like one of the biggest scores, but if you just search Target exclusive CD from high and then sort highest to lowest in completeds, or I guess, I looked on eBay. I'm sure they sell well on Amazon too. Search that. You will see some that are in the hundreds. It's crazy. Here, so
let me show you.
Because Target releases them apparently, and then that's it. They don't, just for a limited time.
They're a normal release, but when they do the Target version, obviously they get a bigger cut. They throw out extra songs. So
yeah. So there's 3 extra songs.
Examples. This Taylor Swift's $120. This Britney Spears is $98, and this is definitely something that's overlooked. And I have never mentioned it, but Nae's like, I'm gonna give a CD tip that you have never given.
Yeah. I was all excited. I'm like, wow, I figured out something that you. Yeah. So
let's ignore all these Garth Brooks box sets because that kind of skews what we want to show.
Yeah, but some of them are really amazing. Like so those Target exclusives. So and some of them aren't they don't even have to be new and sealed.
And who's the band name? People are asking.
Oh, this is called We Came as Romans. I do not know the band. But there's 3 extra tracks and it's Target exclusive. And this one does, and I didn't pay 50 cents. I paid $1 for this one, but I mean, still it's, so this prompted me to look at the Target completeds, and I was just like, ooh, Bolo Target exclusive CDs.
Based on what I'm looking at here, the Taylor Swifts do the best. So keep your eyes open for Taylor Swift, Target exclusives. You can get more money than your typical. Most of these Taylor Swifts, the normal releases, will be 5 or under because she sold a lot of records.
Yeah. And somebody says, does it say unopened? Well, this one, mine is sealed. However, when I was looking at the completeds, not all of them were sealed. So, and some of them were still going, you know, for pretty decent money. And then if you go way down, Jason, a lot of them are going like 30 in the $30 or $20, $25 range. And that's still really good when you find a CD for $1.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And it's not only Target, but Target is the main one.
There's Walmart too.
Walmart and Best Buy back in the day. So back in the day, before CDs really took that final dive, when CDs were selling well and they were hot, you would get 4 versions of the same CD. So the normal everywhere, you get the Target with the extra cuts, Walmart with different cuts or multimedia, and then Best Buy with even different ones. So if you're a nerd collector, you'd have to have them all. But nowadays, if you go to sell them, it is so much more. It has these extra songs on it.
Yeah, I did see some Walmart ones when I was going through as well. So
and I know it's an exclusive because it says Target exclusive.
It says right on there in the sticker. It says Target exclusive, 3 extra songs. Yeah. So, so yeah.
And
so there's
show the back. Nate, show the back.
Sure. It's just
now, as you can see, it's not. I don't know how clear it is on your end, but you can see the bottom 3 songs right above. Doesn't it say bonus tracks?
Yep, it says bonus track.
Yep. So that's how you know there's bonus tracks. So there you go.
Yeah. So
there. Now you've all learned about CDs today.
From me, not from Jay.
Not from me. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, isn't it?
No, Steve, there is no way of indicating on the edge of the case. You'd actually have to look at it front and back to know.
Yeah. Do you want me to go do a couple more?
Yeah, well, I'll show a couple things now.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is my thrifty encounter with myself. I bought this Miller High Life thing, thinking it was a blow-up bottle, and so I thought it'd be funny. I would blow it up to take the pictures, and I just have it sitting behind me. So today, I go to pull it out and blow it up, and I'm like, why does a blow-up have a zipper? Nope, it's a cooler, not a blow-up at all. Not even close to a blow-up. I'm like, boy, I would not pay attention yesterday.
Well, is that still going to sell?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get it up. I'll put it up today because maybe someone who's a huge Miller High Life fan will want it for tailgating for the Super Bowl or something.
Oh, okay.
So I think it would have been better if it was a blow-up, Nate, but, you know, make lemons out of lemonade, make beer out of yeast and hops.
Well,
this is a cooler, not a blow-up.
You know how I feel about that beer, so.
And then the other thing the thing I teased last week on Thrifty Business with Jay and A is the store a lot of thrifters probably overlook as a place to get deals. Now, by a show of hands, so to speak, in the chat, who regularly shops at antique stores to flip? Or maybe I should ask it this way. Who doesn't go to antique stores? Yeah, there it is. Who doesn't go to antique stores? Boy,
I don't.
My connection is just horrible. Let's go back to number 2. Who doesn't go to antique stores? So we got a lot of I do's. Okay, I got an I don't. I go never.
Never.
Not to flip.
Sometimes.
Okay, cool. Good. We got the right audience today then. All right. So I see a lot of not me's.
I work 6 days a week at one. Well, there.
So as you can see, some people said I do find lots, rarely not me. Okay, usually too high. Look, every antique store, there are deals to be had, things to be found at the prices they've marked them at. When we did 2 seasons of Thrift Hunters, I think every episode had us at an antique mall. And there was always cool things to be had and to flip and to make a lot of money. But even if you don't normally antique stores or you don't feel you can find deals, here's what you're missing. Every antique store, I've never been in one that didn't have this, has at least one, if not many booths having a sale. And the big one, especially here in Vegas, always has at least one booth going out of business. So if you do nothing else, just walk to the booths that have the signs, 20% off everything.
So are you talking about like an antique mall or a store? Because you're talking about booths.
I'm sorry, antique mall. I'm sorry. You're right. Bad terminology.
Antique mall, big difference. Big difference.
Yeah. So this is a prime example. We were in one 2 weeks ago, Vicky and I, and this has the original tag for $80 on it. When it's not sold anymore, it's a model. And when you look it up on Amazon, the cheapest new sealed one is $150. Well, the booth was going on a sale, and this was $20.
Cool.
So I will shop every booth in an antique mall, but the going out of sale ones, the ones having sales, those are all the ones I gravitate towards because, of course, your money will go further because it's already now been discounted. And this was another example. This is a nice 2X leather vest with fringe, perfect for a 1970s rock show.
Mm-hmm.
Again, at an antique mall in a sale booth for $10.
Cool.
That's a nice,
there's
nice leather
there is a difference between a mall and a store. Now, what we have here in Philadelphia, we don't have antique malls. At least maybe there are some out in the burbs that I don't know about, but not in the city. But in Center City here, we have like very hoity-toity antique stores where things are priced very, very high, and they are very they're just not the type of places that you would find deals to flip. But
well, and who just said something? Oh, Gail Richardson said most of the time the vendors aren't even at their booth. That would be none of the time. Vendors aren't at their booth. So when I had a booth in Antique Mall, I was never there. Some of the vendors will work the front counter for either lower rent or free rent, and that's who works there. So yeah, you will not find an antique mall with 100 booths and 100 vendors standing there. That's not the point. The point is to be able to leave your stuff in your little booth and sell your items. So if you see an antique mall, stick your head in. I guarantee you can find good stuff to flip. It's one of the places that we always shop when my wife and I are traveling, and we find good stuff to flip and even good stuff for our house at decent prices. So you just got to dig and look around. But, man, there are deals to be had. Some of the best scores from thrift hunters came out of antique malls. Let me tell you. People know a lot of things. They know their niche really well, but they don't know everything. And sometimes they get stuff. They're like, I don't know, tiki mug, $10, and then it's worth $50. Then I get it. Got it?
Well,
All right, so back to Christmas. Just bought this the other day. Animatronic piglet. Oh, I think I'm doing this camera now. And I see people sell them from anywhere from $25 to $30. But you know what? The one thing that no one did in their listings, Nadine?
They didn't put a video in.
They did not put a video in. So imagine if you could see Piglet in action moving, how much better of a sale that would be.
Yeah.
So, and I'll probably even put him up now because it's one of those things where, it's not common and people might see it. And especially if they see the video, they're like, oh, I need that Piglet right now for $40.
Yeah. Christmas sells all year. So.
Yep. And speaking of Christmas, what is this called, Nadine?
I can't see, so I have to look on your other screen, I guess. Oh, I can't. It looks like it's crewel embroidery.
Okay, embroidery.
Yeah.
I keep thinking cross stitch.
No, that's not cross stitch.
This definitely looks older.
Yeah.
And man, look at the work on that little. I mean, I know it's gonna be. Oh no, it's kind of clear actually. Look at that work on that little tiny Santa Claus.
Yeah, I would say crewel embroidery with novelty stitches.
Yeah.
Something
So
like that.
I picked this up for $3. I figured I could probably make a couple bucks on that. It's nice for the work. It's nice to set on a shelf.
Cute.
Pretty cool. Would you have picked that up for $3?
Yeah, I would have probably.
Okay. All right. What do you got? And actually, my picture was pretty clear there.
So this was the other thing I teased last night. This brand. Now this purse was green, so it was $7 and half off. So it was not 50 cents. But if you look at it, it's kind of cool. And this one is, you can tell it's like brand new. It's never been. There's no wear to it whatsoever. It's leather. It's well made. The inside is lined nicely. and it's a brand called, and I've never heard of it, and my friend Lola, who's with me, she didn't know it either. It's called Majo, and it's a Colombian brand actually. And when I looked at the completeds on some
How do you spell it?
Majo.
Okay.
And when I looked at the completeds, there weren't a lot, but when I looked at the completeds on the ones that I found, they're selling pretty well. I mean, like, in the $50 range or so. So I think this one will probably go for 40 to 50. I'm hoping. It's got hand woven in between the leather. It's got hand woven, like basket woven pieces that are. It's really it's really well made, and it's cool. So
I'm sorry if you said it, I missed it. What do you think that's going to sell for?
Oh yeah, I did say the ones that I had found, there weren't a lot, but the ones that I found were selling like the $40 to $50 range. So I'm hoping at least 40 for that. And let's see, this one I think I'm going to be keeping. Yeah, that was half off. I think I paid $2 for it too. Yeah, but that's yeah. And
so Roberta thinks it's pronounced Mayo.
Mayo. It probably is my Spanish. I speak French. I do not speak Spanish as well. So I probably butchered the name. So this, Jason, tell me if you would have picked this up, because this isn't from yesterday's sale, by the way. I think I'm through with.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Nay.
Yeah, I think I went through everything from yesterday.
There's a lot of people who've never been to antique malls and had preconceived notions. They're like,
we just don't have antique malls here.
Well, the ones who do it, people who thought there's no deals to be had. I think we're gonna have a lot of viewers check it out at their antique malls this weekend.
We have like indoor flea markets, but it's not the same.
If anyone goes this weekend and you have not gone before, or haven't gone in a long, long time, and you go because you heard me say go, let us know what you found. Let us know if you found, even if it's just something for yourself and you got a sweet deal just for you. Let us know, because that'd be kind of cool to see it instant progress.
Yeah. So, maybe next time I'm in Vegas, you can take me to your antique mall.
Yeah, we have a bunch.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So here we go. Would you have picked this up? Look at the tag.
What size?
It is a small.
It's a nice print. It's a great brand. Tori Richards.
It was half off. So I paid like $2.
It's the small that I probably would have left it behind.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was a bad purchase.
Extra large, double X, triple X, I would have bought that in a heartbeat. But small is going to be. The problem is that the market got saturated with all the good Tories. And I mean, when I say good Tories, that's just a normal kind of run of the mill print. Same with the rain spooners. You got to find the rare ones.
So I guess I should.
I mean, you could probably still sell it. You're just not going to retire off of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would think a woman might buy it, right? No, that doesn't happen.
I mean, I'm sure it could.
Okay, so this brand is, and I listed this already when I was at Lula's yesterday. We listed together, so we motivated each other and got listings on. So this brand, this is already listed, but I just got it recently. It's called, I don't know, and I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. It's made. This is made in South Africa, and the brand is called Akajo. It's not a well-known brand, but it's vintage 80s. This is late 80s, but it's very, you can see that it's got the embroidered Akajo on there. And some of these, this is wool and cotton, and some of them actually sell, they have like some Fair Isle knits and some really detailed knits, and those will go for over $50. Now this one, I forget what I listed it for. I think I did like $29.99 with best offer. But it should sell pretty well based on that brand.
So David Ewing has the most off the wall question we have had in a chat in a long time.
Really? I haven't looked at the chat.
Nadine, have you ever had a chocolate dipped onion from Reading Market in Philly?
Oh, I don't like chocolate, so no. but I love the Reading Terminal Market, and I
love onions. So when I come to Philly, hopefully in May,
I told you I have to take you to the Reading Terminal Market. Remember, I told you that? It's like, yeah, you haven't been there, and it's great. They have donuts there that are like gourmet. Like the stuff there is unbelievable.
David brought it up, and then he said gross.
Well, I mean, I would do that if I like chocolate. I love onions. I love onions. I just don't like chocolate. So, yeah, no chocolate for me. No cheesesteaks either.
Michelle, go.
Okay.
You got anything?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll finish. I have a few more, but go ahead.
All right. So I thought this would be cool. It's only $2. It's a Tom Jones concert program. It's got little conditions issues. It's really weird. When I looked it up, it's not selling for a ton, but the little added bonus, and I've always talked about this in CDs, but I wasn't even thinking programs. Here's the ticket stubs. It is from 2004, so it's not really vintage, but I will sell the ticket stubs with the program, and that'll add a little value to it. Plus, it'll put bonus keywords in the title and get more eyes because of that. And then I need to share something because this is kind of funny. I live in Vegas. Hey, who doesn't know that? But I found, so let me switch to this camera. I found 2 Cirque programs. I found Mystere and I found Cirque du Soleil. So I wanted to see what they're selling for. And if you look, Nay, someone just sold this exact pair. Now we have 9 Cirque shows, and someone just sold a pair of and Mystere on eBay.
Wow.
So $25. So I paid $250 for these 2, and someone just sold one for $25. So cool. makes my job much easier to see that there is a little bit of a demand for those 2 together.
That's cool.
All righty. So let me stop. Let me come to this camera here. So I've talked about it forever, and because I got a good haul yesterday, I wanted to show you cassettes. Cassettes do well, and especially if you can find them together. Now I know it's a little fuzzy, so I'll read them. I've lotted this lot together. It's a great 80s lot. It's the Police, Stray Cats, Loverboy, Duran Duran, Go-Go's, Sparks, Men at Work, Edamant, Bananarama, Talking Heads, and After the Fire. So something like this I'll sell for like $30. And I was going to pass when I found 1, but when I found 3, I got 3 Garth Brooks. And so somebody with a beat-up 1972 Chevy pickup truck working on a farm, they need some fresh Garth Brooks for their cassette deck. And then these don't tend to go really together, but they're good ones. And so I'm either going to try and sell them separately, or I'll wait till I have some more to put with them. And so here I have James Brown, Pink Floyd, Prince, the Rolling Stones, Bruce Springsteen, 2 David Bowies, and a Michael Jackson. So yes, I know it is 2016. I know you can stream any music you want, but people still buy cassettes. And then this is a nice little twofer. It is George Harrison and then the Beatles' Abbey Road.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and I could tell these all came from one collection. They had just been dropped off, just been put out. So I always love them in the thrift store, and stuff like that happens. All right. So we talked about Shag. Now, if you've been following me at all, you know my favorite tiki artist is Shag. If you've ever been in my bedroom, you will really know that because I have about 25 Shag prints framed and hanging up. It's kind of like a little Shag art gallery. And he's done t-shirts from time to time. This Kung Fu shirt, caught my eye right away because I know Shag. This Kung Fu shirt isn't sold anymore. And I paid $2, and I could probably get around $30 for this t-shirt. So keep your eyes open for Shag, and it always says his name because a lot of people rip off his style. There's his name right at the bottom. So keep your eyes peeled for his name. Shag's a great, great tiki artist, and I love all his stuff. Someone needs to tell Jay it's 2017. Hey, no, you need to tell my customers, because my customers are the ones buying cassettes. I'm not playing cassettes. Hell, it's 2017. You're right. I stream everything. All right, I got my linens to share, 2 things of glassware, and then my special thing, and then I'm done at this time. So,
okay.
Let me show this.
I want to see the linens.
Let me get a piece of paper so it'll look better. When you take pictures of glasses to drink out of, paper is good. I like milk because the milk really fits in it better. And plus, you have some cookies next to you, and you have milk and cookies when you're done taking pictures. And do glass on black. It sticks out much better. But here's a great glass from the El Rancho Casino in Vegas, which has been gone forever. And there's a pair of these up right now for $80. I only have one. I don't think it's worth $80, nor do I think it's worth $40, but I do think it's worth a good $25, maybe $30, and I paid $5. So always keep your eyes peeled for old casinos that were iconic and long gone. There's been crappy casinos that no one cares about. Don't worry about those so much. And then I'll move the piece of paper to this one. Now, when we were filming Thrift Hunters, we were in a brand new antique / thrift store in Vegas called Treasures by Laura's Treasures. It's still here. They're doing quite well. They actually moved to a bigger space. Older couple who was kind of retired and had a lot of antiques and stuff. So they opened a store. They opened the store 2 weeks before we started filming that second season. So we shot there and they were great. As I was ringing out, there was a set of 4 glasses behind the counter, Nadine, for $9.99. I bought the set for $10 and sold it for $70. It was this pattern, but
that's that atomic.
Yeah, but in a Pilsner glass. This is a Collins glass. I bought Pilsners, but I got 3 of these for 99 cents each. And so I'll probably sell the 3 set for, about $30, maybe $10 a glass. Another atomic glass. Do I have that up here? A different atomic glass just sold for $30. Oh yeah. So these just sold for $30 for a set of 4. And the picture does not show up well. Not only should you have a plain background, but you should not have a couch with patterns that disrupts the flow of these glasses. Not easy to see. So I think with good pictures, I can get $30 for the glasses.
Cool.
And yes, atomic and starburst are the keywords you're going to use.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right. What do you got left there, Nay?
You still have some stuff?
Well, I'm going to do my linens and my special thing last. So.
Okay. So I have this this guy who is half off. He's Paddington the bear, and he's still got the tag. It's a little tattered, but I was looking him up, and I should be able to get like $25 for him. And if my kids don't steal him, because we have a dog named Paddington who they named, so Paddington's a big thing in our house. Let's see. I have, these were $1, and they're kids' uniform skirts. And I found 2 of them. So I did a multi-variation listing for $19.99 each. The brand is French Toast, which is a school uniform brand. And I have two identical ones. So I just did a multi-variation listing, $19.99 a piece. And this is Chico's Travelers. I think I paid $3.99 for this. Now Chico's Travelers has declined a bit on as far as it's selling. Like when I first started selling, years ago, it was selling really well, but it still does sell. This is a size 2. They have vanity sizing. A size 2 is about a size medium to large. This looks like it's more of a medium though, so in the measurements. But it should still sell for between $20 and $25. So, and I picked this up at the 50-cent sale, and this is going to be mine. I can't give it up. The brand is not that great.
I can't give this up.
Yeah, it's Sunny Lee is the name of it. And Sunny Lee is it's a Macy's brand, and it's not really that sought after. But look at the print. It's so adorable. It's chairs. It's all vintage chairs. And so I'm keeping that for myself because it fits me. And I have a, do you want me to just finish that, Jay?
Yeah, but I'm going to pause you for a quick second so we don't get too far because there's a good question in the chat.
Okay.
They want to know what the Shag tag looks like. This is a little bit more modern one. Now, Shag's been making shirts for 15 years, so the older ones will have actual tags. This is a more modern one where it's printed right on the shirt, and it is his signature, Shag.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Easy to spot. Now, if you don't see the Shag If it's not the Shag logo, it doesn't mean it's not a legit shirt, because the earlier stuff, like with any kind of artist like this, the early stuff is whoever wants to license it or he cuts a deal with. So usually the brand isn't the artist. It's whatever brand shirt that the company is using. And then if you get big enough, then yes, eventually you probably get your own brand. So keep that in mind. Okay, back to you, Nadine.
Okay, so you'll love this, Jason. More kids' clothes. This is a little girl's coat. It's a size 2T. I already listed it for $24.99, and it is London Fog.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, and it's new with tags, so that's why it will pull probably $25 or so. And I paid, I think, $2.99 for that. So there you go. That's an example of when to buy children's clothing. And this is Cuz 3D Despicable Me. My kids want that. If they see this, they're gonna try to steal it.
Yeah, no kidding.
I did already list it. Now I only paid $1 for this, and it's selling for about $18 with free shipping. So it's not fantastic, but still, you know, for $1, and this is sealed and new. So, and
Eddie Pearson in the chat loves that puzzle.
Oh, my kid, if my boys see that, it's yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So these are women's Timberland boots. You can see the embossing in the leather there. That's the Timberland, and on the bottom they do say Timberland. Now the price says $12.99, but I know I paid half of that. And they have some wear, but still, I'm probably gonna list these for around $49.99 with best offer. So Timberland is always a good brand to pick up. And also a couple more things. This $1.99 1980s vintage caboodles. Yeah, and it was really dirty. I cleaned it up. It cleaned up really well. Our friend Bridget actually got me selling these because there it goes. I'm trying to open the thing while breaking it. So our friend Bridget got me selling these. I actually bought one from her a long time ago, and I still use it to for all of my cosmetics and whatnot. So you see there's a mirror, there's a tray and everything. It folds out. And I listed this for $44.99 with best offer, I think. So I did get that one listed. This was a recent purchase, but
hey, Nay, Sweet Pea 530 says, FYI, sold my first Cacique bra yesterday, 38 triple D with hearts on it. Thank you, guys.
Congrats. Oh, that's awesome. Done. Congratulations. And let's see. This was $1, but I think another keeper. It's pink camo. Look at that.
Nice.
Isn't that awesome?
I would love to find pink camo on my size.
I know, wouldn't you? But
rock my big girlness that I am.
Yes, and this is this was $2.99 at Goodwill. It's Anne Rice on DVD on CD. It's an audiobook. It's blood and gold, and all of the discs are there. So you know, I don't think this one's going to get a whole lot, but it should do pretty well. So, and so always look for the audiobooks on CD too, because they some of them don't do well. So definitely scan and look them up, but some of them do great. So because people are looking for the audiobooks, you know, they have long commutes or whatever, and I used to do that when I had a long work commute. I used to have the audiobooks in my car, and I would. That's how I would pass my commute time. So, okay, and I think that is yeah, that's
is it time everything. For my
I got it all. So yeah.
All right. So Nay is, you know, I watch Nay do her classes, and she's got she's got a couple coming up. And you know, linens, I would just peek in every once in a while. I might notice a blanket here or there, and I might notice a towel here or there, but really would avoid the linen section. Then I see not only Nadine, but other friends have this great success at vintage sheets. I'll be thrifting with friends who will come back with all this cool shit from the linen section. I'm like, oh, I just walked through that section. So I've been really, really being diligent about looking at linens. And so I've been finding some really cool stuff. You've seen a few things on the haul, the last haul. So here's some more. This is a 1984 official Transformers bed sheet. Just a sheet. But it's cool as hell. It's in pretty decent shape.
Oh yeah, that's the older one too. See, my kids
Optimus Prime.
Like the newer ones. They've made reproductions now, and they don't do as well.
Yeah.
But that's the original. That's awesome.
So this was a couple bucks, $2.50 maybe, and I can probably, based on soles, I could probably get a 25 for it. And it seems how it's just the top sheet, easy to ship, obviously. Then I have one that it's one of those where I did a little research at the store, and I couldn't find anything. So I like when I find the weird and the unique, but a brand I know. So I'm not all that concerned. I think I paid like $4 for it. But you know the company that makes Hello Kitty?
Yes, Sanrio.
Yep. Well, they do something with choo-choo trains.
Really?
Yeah. So here is a choo-choo train blanket, and it's Chicken Sun. The only way to go, and then the whole blanket is choo-choo trains. Let me try and pull
Oh, yeah, it has that Sanrio look, definitely. Yeah. Cool.
Chicken Sun is right on track. And so they sell all this stuff with these little trains on it, but no blankets. And so I'm like, all right, I'll give it a whirl. I don't think I'll lose based on that brand. Now, Hello Kitty stuff is really saturated, but I think this will do quite well. And I don't think I'll lose money. But who knows how much I'll make, because Google, eBay, can't find this blanket anywhere. All right, 2 more blankets and then my cool thing, then we're out of here. All right,
so I just wanted to address a question in the chat. So Ken asked, do flat sheets sell better than fitted? And I did answer it in the chat, but I'll just explain a little. No, but it's better to have the set. If you can find both, sell it as a sheet set. That's awesome. But either or sells well. And the reason is people don't only use them as sheets, they'll use it as fabric and repurpose it for, window coverings for their kids' room, balances, things like that. Quilters will cut it up and use it for, they'll make, people make pillows, everything. So so both will sell very well. It doesn't really matter, but it's nice when you do have the set, because if someone's buying it for the sheet set, they'll have both. So
absolutely. All right. And then the last thing on linens, and I showed one a couple shows back, is these awesome like 1970s blankets by the brand San Marcos. So here's the tag. And these are heavy duty blankets. They sell quite well. And I was just about to get my Galloping Stallion one listed. I took the shots of it yesterday or 2 days ago. And I found 2 more yesterday. So I will show you a little bit, and then I'll show you pictures of them on eBay, because obviously it's impossible to show you a giant blanket. I'm trying to see. Okay, it was upside down. All right, so here is a leopard in blues.
Nice.
And as you can see, it's huge. So I got that leopard. And I'm guessing this came from the exact same person, because they're at the thrift store at the same time, next to each other. I have, where is it? There we go. This tiger.
Cool. Can you try to show a close up of the tag on that blanket again, so that people can see what this tag on the brand looks like?
Now the bummer is the tag is missing on the brown one. But I'll show you the one I found on eBay, and it's the exact same.
Yeah, so
So I have no worries in writing it's a San Marcos.
Right.
Seems how is also found next to another San Marcos.
Yes, exactly. So
here's the San Marcos tag.
It's kind of blown out. It's hard to see.
All right, let me try it down here so I can keep a better eye on it. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit. Unfortunately you're blurry, but I can see it a little bit better. Yeah, we can see it a little better now, I think. So, yeah.
All right, and then I'll show you what's happening on eBay. So if this is the first time you're hearing of San Marcos, here is the brown one I have, and the only one up of this exact print is $140.
Wow, that's a score.
I paid $9 each. I plan on getting anywhere from about 65 to 100, depending on who's looking. And then here, I couldn't find the other one, But as you can see, this one sold for $99.99. This leopard sold for $105. So these do quite well. And then just to show you exactly how well they can do, here's a grizzly bear that sold for $175. Wow. Another grizzly bear that sold for $175. Here is a tiger sold for $145, $135. And I would say even though these are above 100, the average is about $100. So these are easy to spot. They'll be a little tricky shipping because they are big suckers. So you got to plan ahead when you're doing your listings, but they're sought after and they get good returns, and the colors, the ones that are colors, do better. So I think my blue and black big cat will do better than my browns.
Yeah, very cool blankets. I will definitely, keep those on my radar, because that's not something that that's something that you taught me, because I haven't found any of these at all. So I think if I did spot one, I would definitely know it was something, and but it wasn't something that was on my radar before you. So that's great.
Yeah, and shipping is going to be a little tricky. I'll probably more than likely be doing FedEx Smart Post. It'll be the most cost-effective way, because these blankets are so big. They're taller than me, and I'm 6'5", and I put my arms up. I'm even taller, obviously, and they weigh a ton. That means they're a good warm blanket. So
yeah, that's awesome.
The kind of thing you would find draped on the bed in the back of a van in 1978 with a mural of a guy skiing on the side.
Right.
All right. And then here's the last thing I found, is one of the weirdest things. It caught my eye right away, and I go, could that be a legit product? And I didn't look it up in the store. I just grabbed it because the price was right. And yeah, it was a legit promo item. Okay. You are kind of devoid of knowledge of current pop culture, but let's go back. And how about a 1979 movie called The Main Event? Do you know the movie?
I was like 2.
That doesn't mean anything. I know of Beethoven. I was not born when he was alive.
No, never heard of it.
It stars Barbara Streisand and Ryan O'Neal.
Nope. I do know who Barbara Streisand is, though.
All right, so it's a boxing type.
Ryan O'Neal.
The boxing type movie.
Okay.
And what I found was a promo ashtray from the movie.
Okay.
And I'm like, really? Did they make a promo ashtray for this movie? And I looked it up, and I did find one on WorthPoint with a couple other promo items that sold for $50.
Wow.
Oops, sorry, I switched screens. Sold for $50. Cool. So
I didn't know Barbara Streisand was an actress too. I thought she just
You just found that out right now?
Oh yeah, I didn't know she ever did movies. Yeah.
Tons of movies. Funny
I
Girl.
thought she was a singer.
Prince of Tides. She's in the Fockers movies, I think.
I guess, is that Barbara Streisand? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So this is a cool promo item. It was green, and green was new that week, and I was there, I think, on Monday. Yeah. So this just came out Monday. So right place, right time. And I think I'm going to try it for $50 and see what happens. I'll probably settle for 30, but I'm going to try it for 50.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I have seen Meet the Fockers and Meet the Parents. I guess I did know that, but I don't know. It just never occurred to me, like, she's an actress and a...
Oh, yeah, she's done a ton of movies. All right, so that's our haul. Go out, hit the antique stores, hit the thrift stores, look for the weird, look for the out of the ordinary, and look for the things that we talked about today that you had never looked for before. Because I guarantee you they're out there. Because people always say, oh man, I don't find no tikis in Kansas. But when you start to get educated and know what they look like and look for, people start to find them. And I see it in the group all the time lately. People say tiki mugs that hadn't found them before because it wasn't on their radar. And that is the goal of our thrift hauls, is to put things on your radar.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, real quick little housekeeping. Do us a favor. I forgot to say this last night. Subscribe down here. And then thank you to all you who have. Hit like down here, please. Thank you very much. No show tomorrow, but Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. on the West Coast. My mom and I are doing our show, Selling Past Your Expiration Date, Being Thrifty Over 50, how to write good eBay titles. I see it all the time. Unfortunately, I see it in our group, the Thrifting board, quite a bit. Bad eBay listings. Why are my things selling? Because you got a crummy title and crappy pictures. So this week, we are working on good titles, the right words, the right flow. Because writing a title on an eBay listing is kind of an art. Don't you agree, Nadine?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to it. Yep.
Yep. So we'll be doing that on Sunday. And the following Thursday, our next Thrifty Biz with J&A, we're going to have a live guest, our good friend Mandy Kennett. Mandy's from Canada. And
Yes.
she is like I know Tiki, she knows teddy bears. So we're going to talk teddy bears next Thursday. And she'll be sitting here live in
Awesome. Very cool.
All right, everybody, have a good weekend. Go thrift, hit those antique malls, and find some San Marcos blankets. All right?
Yeah.
We are out of here.
Thank you, everybody. See you Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.